What's up, people? Thank you for coming back and checking out another one of my channel updates. This, of course, is Retro Gamer Central. We're going to concentrate on the old school gaming systems. We're going to do PlayStation 2 and prior systems. One of my favorite systems of all time, and most fun in my opinion, is the Nintendo 64. I currently have two Nintendo 64 systems. I bought this one recently from a friend from school. It was just lying around the house. She wasn't using it. Picked it up for about 40 bucks and I got a few games. Trying to get as many controllers and original equipment as possible so I'll be able to enjoy it for years to come. I really prefer, like I said in other videos, original Nintendo equipment because it tends to last longer. Alright, I'm going to tell you about some of the games I'm going to do. One of my most favorite games, Bomberman 64. Got this in 1998, I believe. Good game, good adventure game, and it has great battle mode. I'm probably going to do some battle mode gameplay with some of my friends. Pretty fun, exciting game. Probably should go check it out if you can. Pretty good music too, surprisingly. A lot of people really don't like game music, but this game has a nice soundtrack. The first and most expensive game I ever purchased was Killer Instinct Gold back in 1997. This fighting game, the I guess third game in the series you could say, because Killer Instinct 2 came out for the arcade and Killer Instinct 1 of course was for Super Nintendo. I think Gold came out after 2 or at the same time as 2. Pretty much the same layout, but the graphics weren't as good for the Nintendo 64 as for the arcade system, of course. Makes some sense. I think this game was kind of rushed in my opinion, especially when you look at the backgrounds in some of the stages, and the ultra combos are kind of cheesy and repetitive. Pretty good game overall. I'm going to do some gameplay probably with a few characters. My favorite character, of course, is Tusk. Going to do some with him. Gonna do something probably with TJ Combo, Kim Woo, may do Orchid, definitely a do Jago. As I said, it's a pretty cool game. I spent 70 bucks for this game. Got it from Toys R Us, as I said, back in 1997. I don't know why it was so expensive, but yeah, got that taken care of. Star Fox 64. I really don't have to say too much about it. It was one of the most popular games, I believe, ever for Nintendo 64. 1997 release, fun game. I like Star Fox, the original game for Super Nintendo, much better, and I found that it was more challenging than 64. But this game was pretty good too. I am probably not going to do a replay or playthrough with this game. But just letting you know I have it. This game, go check it out. Let's see, what else do we have over here? Zelda. This is one of the games I got from my friend when I bought this system. Probably not going to play through with this game, but I have it. I think it's worth a decent amount. So if you can get any of these Nintendo 64 games, you probably should get them, especially if they're still working. I also have two games that are not in this pile over here. I have Diddy Kong Racing. Got it around 1997, 98, somewhere in there. I played through it. I really don't like the game when I look back at it now, because I found, Mario Kart 64 to be a much better game. It wasn't as extensive, or it didn't have as much replay value as Diddy Kong Racing, of course, but it was just more simple and more fun. Diddy Kong Racing, pretty popular game. Battle mode was pretty cool too, but I'm not doing a replay. The game tends to, be insanely hard in certain spots, especially the reverse tracks or the mirror tracks and the ones where you have to get the coins and still win the races. So I really don't feel like dealing with that. Not this one. I'm going to do Extreme G. First game in the series. It is a futuristic racing game consisting of motorcycles going around, tracks with loops and hard turns and jumps and stuff like that. The game has like 4 different areas: desert tracks, city tracks. It has some outer space tracks, I believe, and it has some mine tracks, I believe. You know, mine tracks, of course, are underground. Pretty cool game, great soundtrack. Wasn't as popular as I thought it would be. I got it back in '97. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I'm going to do a playthrough with it. Extreme G2 came after, of course, Extreme G. Game wasn't quite as simple and straightforward as Extreme G, but the music was much better. Graphics got better too. Battle mode got a little bit better. It's just more extensive. A little bit more challenging as well, especially with some of the tracks. But I'll say this is one of the best games, soundtrack wise, I've ever played. This game actually was also released for the PC, and I think you can get lucky and find it on eBay or Amazon.com. The music on the PC version is much better than the music on the Nintendo 64 version, but the music is phenomenal. If you can, get on, YouTube. Of course, you're already here. Search for Extreme G2 music. You can search for N64 or PC, whatever. The music is great. The soundtrack is great. Check it out. I even listen to it in my car sometimes. Good stuff. GoldenEye 007. I think really, one of the most popular games, if not the most popular game for Nintendo 64. Kind of set the stage for first-person shooters. Many other games, followed suit with the layout and the way it was, organized, and the way the gameplay, was, presented. I think Perfect Dark kind of followed suit. It's a great game, great gameplay, revolutionary graphics for its time. Kind of really set the stage for the multiplayer shooting games. It set the bar. It was a great game, great soundtrack too. This is another game with good soundtrack. I don't believe I'll do a playthrough on GoldenEye, but check it out if you can. Okay, Mario Kart 64, my favorite Nintendo 64 game. Definitely going to be doing a playthrough on this one. As of course you can see, it is a player's choice game. It's a great game, fun, simple, straight to the point. Definitely going to do a playthrough. Going to show you some of my fast track times. I'm one of the best Mario Kart 64 players that I've ever seen. Of course, I guess that's not really saying too much. I'm not bragging, but I'm pretty good. Everybody I played, I've beaten pretty bad. So just stay tuned. You'll see for yourself. And the first game I ever got, and the first game that I ever played for the Nintendo 64, Super Mario 64. It was a world-changing game. It was set the stage for 3D gameplay, especially with the Nintendo 64 game system. Just great gameplay, great music. Graphics were good for its time. Probably not going to do a replay on this game because I'm sure there's enough Super Mario 64 uploaded gameplay. Certain stages I don't feel like dealing with, specifically Tick-Tock Clock and the Rainbow Palace or Zone or whatever, the Rainbow area. I really don't feel like dealing with it. But good game. Don't like getting some of these stars where you have to get 100 coins in certain stages. As I mentioned, Tick-Tock Clock, where you have to get all the coins in the whole stage basically to reach 100 coins to get that star. Of course, you have to go in the stage at a certain time so the clock's internal parts aren't moving, so you can get access to some of these coins. Requires some pretty difficult wall jumps, and this camera angle in that place is just terrible. I don't feel like dealing with it. But good game. Go check out some gameplay if you really want to. Somebody else has plenty of uploaded. One of the more popular games, of course. Like I said, original Nintendo equipment. You know, got the system where you can kind of see through the screen. It's pretty cool. One of the newer or last made systems. I have a black Nintendo 64 system that was the first one I got. But that's my Nintendo 64 game collection. I also have Tony Hawk Pro Skater, I believe. I'm not doing an upload of that. And as I already mentioned, as you did not see, I am not doing a Diddy Kong Racing gameplay upload, but I do have the game. I also have a Diddy Kong Racing game that's never been opened since 1997. It's still in original packaging. Another one of my friends at school I met in college, she just had the game laying in a box, and she said she hadn't opened it. She doesn't plan on opening or playing it. So I said, can I have it? She said, yeah. So hopefully that'll be worth something. But I'd like to thank you for checking out my channel. Stay tuned for more uploads. Gameplay will be coming soon for some of these systems and games. Comment, subscribe, leave your comments, let me know what's on your mind or what you'd like to see. Feel free to send me a message or something. Let me know what's going on. Thank you for checking out the channel, Retro Gamer Central. Have a nice day.